The blaze at the Covered Bridge potato chip factory began yesterday evening.
Potato chip maker says it will officially cease operations.
Bet you can't eat just one.
Ever wondered what happened to those beloved chip brands from the past? Remember the ones that brightened snack aisles and brought joy to lunchboxes. They once delighted our taste buds with unique flavors, but now they're just memories. Where did they go? And why did they disappear? Join us on a journey through history of chips as we uncover 20 famous chip brands that faded into history. Munchos, created by Frito-Lay in 1969, stood out in the chip market for their unique approach.
It's the all-new potato snack, not a potato chip, a potato crisp.
Instead of using traditional potato slices, Munchos were crafted from dehydrated potatoes, resulting in a distinctively thin and almost transparent texture. Thanks to the inclusion of air pockets during production, they were celebrated for their airy, crispy quality. Initially marketed as a potato snack thicker than potato chips, Munchos were uniquely shaped with a slight curve and a rough texture, making them ideal for dipping. This feature set them apart, especially during their debut alongside another iconic snack, Pringles. Both brands were categorized as potato crisps. Still, Munchos' thicker build and curved design closely mirrored Pringles, leading Frito-Lay to take action against Pringles for using the term potato chips. During the 1960s, Munchos captured attention with quirky commercials featuring a high-pitched voice proclaiming, "It's Munchos." These ads starred a character named Arnold, a chip-loving monster whose puppet later evolved into the beloved Cookie Monster on Sesame Street. Despite early popularity and unique marketing efforts, Munchos were discontinued in 1993 due to declining sales. Munchos, introduced in 1969 with their unique dehydrated potato approach, revolutionized the chip market. But did you know another iconic snack, Dandy potato chips, also left a lasting mark? Let's explore their flavorful journey. Dandy Pretzel and Potato Chip Corporation, founded in 1913 by Harry Albert Orr and Charles V. Pike in Braddock, Pennsylvania, began by handcrafting pretzels.
People still really look toward a name like Dandy. They think of it as their homegrown product.
Their artisanal snacks gained a loyal following, prompting a move to Cleveland and expansion into potato chips by 1926. Dandy's products became popular across Ohio, West Virginia, Western Pennsylvania, and New York. In the 1950s, they established the Empire Pretzel and Potato Chip Corporation in Buffalo, New York, further cementing their market presence. Despite its regional success, Dandy encountered financial challenges from debt, high operational cost, and tough competition from national brands. These difficulties ultimately led to Dandy filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 1983. However, its legacy endured when Troyer Farms acquired Dandy in 1984, ensuring the preservation of its brand and products. The brand continued to be cherished until its discontinuation in 2005, when increasing production cost and market competition led to the end of an era for this nostalgic snack brand. Poor Brothers, now known as Inventure Group Incorporated, used to be a potato chips and dips company in Arizona, USA. It all began in 1983 when brothers Jay and Don Poor noticed a gap in the market for thicker kettle-cooked chips. They started Bob's Texas-style potato chips, which quickly became popular. Just 3 years later, the brothers sold the business, relocated to Arizona, and introduced the Poor Brothers brand. These kettle-cooked chips were sliced a bit thicker, slow-cooked at lower temperatures, and had an intense crunch. They used 100% pure oils without additives or preservatives, combined with a special blend of spices for bold flavors. By 1996, Poor Brothers went public and began acquiring other companies. They reacquired Bob's Texas-style potato chips in 1998, purchased a facility in Bluffton, Indiana in 1999, and acquired the Boulder Canyon brand in 2000. At its peak, Poor Brothers had impressive sales, with figures reaching $100 million annually. However, in 2006, they rebranded as the Inventure Group to reflect their diverse range of innovative consumer brands. The Poor Brothers brand continued under this umbrella until it was eventually phased out after the acquisition by Oots Quality Foods in 2017. Humpty Dumpty chips, originating from Scarborough, Maine, have delighted snack enthusiasts in the northeastern United States since 1947.
It's the Humpty Dumpty Thrill of a Lifetime contest. Have a Humpty Dumpty.
Known for their distinctive flavors, these regional favorites offered a variety that stood out from typical potato chip fare. The lineup included classics like regular, barbecue, ketchup, dill pickle, salt and vinegar, and the adventurous buffalo wings and cheese. Limited edition flavors such as cheddar and sour cream added excitement, keeping fans eagerly anticipating new tastes. Their ridge chip varieties, including the iconic regular and the intriguing all dressed, a blend inspired by Canadian flavors like barbecue, ketchup, sour cream, and onion, offered a satisfying crunch with each bite. As a beloved Maine institution, Humpty Dumpty chips, founded by George Robinson and Norman Cole, became synonymous with local snacking pleasure. Despite their popularity, Humpty Dumpty chips eventually ceased production in 2000 due to rising production costs and increased competition in the snack food market. Over the years, they achieved remarkable success, with total sales reaching over 50 million bags. Humpty Dumpty chips, a beloved Maine institution since 1947, left a nostalgic mark on snack enthusiasts. But did you know Laura Scudder's revolutionized chip freshness in California decades earlier? Let's explore her pioneering legacy next. In 1926, Laura Clow Scudder started Laura Scudder's in Monterey Park, California, crafting and selling potato chips.
I know it's tough. I know how crispy and crunchy and terrific they are. I know that.
She was passionate about ensuring top-notch quality and flavor, which drove her to innovate within the food industry. One of her most significant contributions was introducing wax paper bags as packaging for potato chips. Prior to this, chips were commonly stored in barrels or tins. The wax paper bags preserved the chips' freshness and crunchiness for longer periods, revolutionizing their storage and sale methods. Laura Scudder's potato chips quickly became beloved for their exceptional taste and freshness, becoming a household favorite snack. By the 1950s, Laura Scudder's had achieved remarkable success, with annual sales reaching over $5 million. However, the brand faced challenges in the 1980s, leading to a decline in market presence. In 1994, Laura Scudder's potato chips were discontinued due to increasing competition and changing market dynamics. Charles Chips, an American snack company, carved out a special place in chip lovers' hearts.
Charles Chips are now available to everyone. Discover the best-kept secret in snacks.
Their chips came in distinctive tins that became their trademark. Imagine this: a friendly delivery person showing up at your door with a shiny tin full of crispy golden chips. It wasn't just a snack, it was an event. Their slogan, "Chippin' It," became well known in households nationwide. Charles Chips didn't just offer plain chips. They expanded to include flavors like barbecue and satisfying sour cream and onion. At the height of their popularity, Charles Chips sales peaked at over 50 million units by the late 1980s. However, over time, times changed and packaging trends moved on. This shift led to a decline in sales and eventually to the company's decision to discontinue its product line. The original Charles Chips Company ceased operations in 1991, unable to compete with the evolving snack food market. Wise Ridgies were beloved for their crunchy texture and variety of flavors, making snack time a delight for many.
For party success, guest happiness, just pour in the bowl, let the party roll.
The original flavor offered an extra crunch that made it perfect for dipping or enjoying straight from the bag, often becoming the life of the party at gatherings. Sour cream and onion infused the tangy goodness of sour cream and onion into its ridges, making it a hit at social gatherings. Gluten-free and with zero trans fat, these chips were guilt-free and a crowd favorite for dipping. Similarly, cheddar and sour cream combined velvety cheddar cheese with rich sour cream, offering a flavorful experience whether paired with a dip or enjoyed on its own. Sadly, these chips eventually disappeared from store shelves in 2018, leaving fans yearning for their signature texture. During their peak, Wise Ridgies generated impressive sales, reaching approximately 25 million units sold annually. The Wise Ridgies chips, with their irresistible flavors and crunch, brought joy to snack lovers everywhere. Sadly, their disappearance left fans longing for more. As we bid farewell to these iconic snacks, what's next in the flavorful world of nostalgic chips? Let's explore the legacy of Bell brand potato chips and their unique bell-shaped delights. Bell brand potato chips, established in 1925 and originating from Southern California, was a beloved snack made by Bell Brand Snack Foods Incorporation. Founded by Cyril C. Nigg, the company produced a variety of popular snacks, including potato chips, tortilla chips, corn chips, cheese curls, and pretzels. Bell Potato Chips headquarters were in Santa Fe Springs, California. One unique feature was the bell-shaped chips, which added a special charm to the snack. At its peak, Bell brand potato chip sales reached approximately 10 million bags per year in the 1980s. Despite their popularity, financial difficulties plagued the company, ultimately leading to its closure. In 1995, GF Industries, Bell Brand's parent company, attempted to sell the brand, but failed to find a buyer. As a result, on July 7, 1995, Bell Brand ceased operations, marking the end of an era for a once iconic snack producer. The primary reasons for discontinuation included increased competition from larger snack food companies, rising production costs, and unsuccessful attempts to modernize and expand their product line. Crunchers is made by Jay's Foods Incorporation, a company from Chicago, Illinois, founded in 1927 by Leonard Japp Sr. and known for its thin, deep-fried potato chips, a real innovation back then. Their popularity extended beyond chips. They also dominated the ready-to-eat popcorn category, claiming over 60% of the market. Jay's Foods achieved impressive sales figures, with annual revenue reaching up to $78 million at its peak. Financial difficulties hit Jay's Foods hard. In 2007, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time in just 4 years. Thankfully, Snyder's Lance Corporation stepped in, acquiring Jay's Foods' remaining assets and pledging to keep making and selling Jay's products across the Midwest. However, the Crunchers, the brand itself, saw a decline and was ultimately discontinued in 2017 due to shifting market preferences and increased competition. Bonton potato chips, produced by Bickle Snack Foods Incorporation, had a storied history. The journey began in 1898 when Max Grumbacher and his father Samuel opened S. Grumbacher & Son in York, Pennsylvania, initially selling hats and dry goods. The brand name Bonton was chosen to evoke sophistication and high society, inspired by a British term. As the years passed, Bonton potato chips gained popularity, becoming a household favorite. They even made appearances on the classic radio show Fibber McGee and Molly from 1935 to 1959. The Grumbacher family expanded their business, opening Bonton stores across Pennsylvania and beyond. In 1998, Bickle Snack Foods Incorporated acquired Bonton potato chips. 2 years later, Hanover Foods purchased York Snacks, including the Bonton potato chip facility, consolidating them under Bickle Snack Foods Incorporation. Despite a loyal following, Bonton potato chips eventually encountered challenges. The brand was discontinued, and they ceased production in 1999. Bickle's potato chips, a favorite among snack lovers for decades, was started in 1954 by Mr. Luther Bickle in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. They were known for their unique seared potato chips in various flavors, crafted with great care and attention to detail, ensuring a satisfying crunch that stood out over time. Throughout its history, Bickle has garnered significant popularity, with annual sales peaking at approximately 5 million bags by the early 1990s. In 1998, Hanover Foods Corporation, a significant player in the snack industry, acquired Bickle's to bolster its market position. This acquisition also included York Snacks in the Bonton potato chip facility in York, Pennsylvania, consolidating them into Bickle Snack Foods Incorporation. Despite their dedicated fan base, Bickle's potato chips eventually encountered challenges that led to their discontinuation in 2006. The decision was primarily driven by shifting consumer preferences towards healthier snack options. Bickle's potato chips, renowned for their seared crunch and acquired by Hanover Foods in 1998, faced challenges leading to discontinuation. What's next in the world of unique chip brands? Well, let's explore Dickory Dock potato chips. Dickory Dock potato chips, though less widely recognized than some bigger brands, had their special appeal. These chips were made by a smaller company named Hickory Dickory Dock Snacks, a name that evokes the famous nursery rhyme, Hickory Dickory Dock, adding a playful touch to the brand. The origin of the name is quite interesting. The nursery rhyme has ancient roots, with different versions using phrases like Hickory Dickory Dock or Dickory Dickory Dock. Some believe it began as a rhyme for counting, while others connect it to an astronomical clock at Exeter Cathedral in England, where a cat would hunt mice through a small hole. This ties neatly to the theme of the chip brand. In terms of sales, Dickory Dock potato chips found a small but dedicated following regionally, with approximately 500,000 bags sold annually during their peak years. Despite their unique name and loyal customers, they struggled against larger competitors in the snack industry. Ultimately, financial difficulties or shifts in the market led to the discontinuation of Dickory Dock potato chips in 2010. Moore's Potato Chips was founded in April of 1924 in Bristol, Virginia, in the kitchen of Mr. J.W. Moore and his wife. They began crafting the chips using frying pans and knives, and soon these snacks became popular in their neighborhood. To meet growing demand, they moved operations from their kitchen to a basement, where they improvised a fryer using a halved 50-gallon metal drum. As the business thrived, so did their production facilities. Despite their success, a setback occurred in 1988 when a fire destroyed their newly expanded plant. However, Moore's legacy continued when Borden acquired the company in June of 1989. At its peak, Moore's Potato Chips had annual sales of approximately 15 million bags. Unfortunately, due to changes in consumer preferences and market conditions, Moore's Potato Chips were discontinued in 1994. Guy's Potato Chips, founded in 1938 by Guy and Frances Caldwell, started by selling roasted peanuts in Kansas City. Guy's innovative spirit soon led them to introduce potato chips to their snack lineup. During its peak, Guy's Nut and Candy Company employed 1,000 people at its Liberty, Missouri plant. The company saw changes in ownership over the years, first acquired by Borden Food Corporation in 1979 and then sold again in 1994. Despite facing financial difficulties that culminated in bankruptcy in 2001, Guy's Snacks persevered. Emerging from bankruptcy, the company continued its legacy, expanding its offerings beyond potato chips to include cheese puffs, tortilla chips, and pretzels. However, Guy's Potato Chips were discontinued in 2005 due to declining sales, with figures dropping to 10,000 bags annually by the early 2000s. Guy's Potato Chips, a Midwest favorite since 1938, built a legacy with innovative flavors and enduring popularity. But what happened to another pioneering brand, New Era Potato Chips? Let's explore its rise and fall. Established in Detroit during the 1920s, New Era Potato Chips once had a notable presence across the Midwest with its distinctive packaging and health-oriented marketing campaigns. Promoting itself as the healthiest option available, the company touted its chips as being scientifically processed. Their packaging featured a silhouette of a slender, unidentified woman surrounded by smaller silhouettes of presumably healthy individuals engaged in activities like golf, swimming, and skiing. The underlying message conveyed was clear. New Era chips provided the energy needed for sports and promised to help maintain a slim and healthy physique. However, by 1965, Frito-Lay acquired New Era Potato Chips and gradually phased out the brand in favor of its own popular Lay's chips. The original factory where New Era Potato Chips were produced has since been demolished. Hussman's Potato Chips have a rich history dating back nearly a century.
Yum, 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 Hussman's potato chips. Try some Hussman's potato chips.
Established in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1919 by Harry Hussman, a 24-year-old salesman, the brand began modestly in his home on Laurel Street. Initially, Harry crafted potato chips by hand, hauling sacks of potatoes to his second-floor kitchen using a rope attached to his car's bumper. In 1937, Hussman's made a significant advancement with its first automatic potato chip fryer, boosting production to 800 pounds per hour. Over the years, despite changes in ownership and manufacturing locations, Husman's has retained its status as a beloved snack brand in Cincinnati and beyond. Today, Husman's chips are mechanically processed, undergoing cleaning, peeling, slicing, and frying to achieve a consistent golden crisp within 2 to 3 minutes. The brand offers a diverse range of flavors, including original, sweet and sassy, wavy, sour cream and onion, and barbecue. Husman's uses approximately 43 million potatoes sourced from Pennsylvania, Florida, Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina annually. However, despite its enduring popularity, Husman's discontinued its potato chips line in 2012 due to declining sales, having sold over 150 million bags since its inception. Buckeye potato chips were once a favorite snack cherished by many, but they're now a thing of the past.
Buckeye potato chips, and you get them at your grocer's today.
Made by the Buckeye Potato Chip Company during the mid-20th century, these crispy treats gained popularity. By the 1960s, they had become so well loved that they were featured in a memorable commercial in which a dancing potato chip bag captured the essence of the era. At its peak, the Buckeye Potato Chip Company sold approximately 2 million bags annually. Unfortunately, due to financial challenges and increased competition, it was discontinued in the early 1980s. However, the company's legacy lives on in intriguing ways today. The Ballreich Snack Food Company has partnered with Ohio State University to create a tailgate series of potato chips featuring flavors like Classic Thin, Buffalo Ranch, Cheddar Slider, and jalapeno peppers. Additionally, creative cooks have crafted Buckeye-inspired treats, such as potato chip white chocolate Buckeyes. Big Dipper chips once made a splash in the snacking world but quickly faded, much like a shooting star. These tortilla chips, similar to Tostitos scoops, featured a unique design perfect for scooping dips, with 4 or sometimes 3 sides instead of the usual 8. Produced under the Clancy's brand, they developed a small but devoted following. Each serving packs 140 calories, making them a crunchy companion for salsa, guacamole, or queso. Unfortunately, their time in the spotlight was brief. Introduced in 2012, Big Dipper chips garnered moderate success, with approximately 500,000 units sold before being discontinued in 2015. Interestingly, another snack named Big Dipper emerged in the snack universe. Casa Mamita's organic Mexican-style street-flavored Big Dipper corn chips. Sold seasonally at Aldi, these chips are shaped like Frito scoops and seasoned with flavors reminiscent of Mexican street corn, similar to elotes or esquites, complete with mayo, chili powder, lime juice, cotija cheese, and cilantro. Happy Jack's Potato Chips. Happy Jack's potato chips were once a beloved sight in snack aisles, known for their crispy texture and nostalgic appeal. Produced by Jackson's brand, renowned for using quality ingredients, these kettle-cooked chips offered a unique snack experience. Among their offerings, Jackson's sweet potato chips stood out for using non-GMO heirloom sweet potatoes and cooking them in avocado and coconut oils, resulting in a gluten-free, grain-free, and paleo-friendly snack. In an effort to innovate, Jackson's introduced habanero nacho sweet potato chips, adding a spicy twist to their lineup while maintaining the kettle-cooked tradition in avocado oil. These chips appeal to adventurous snackers seeking bold flavors. Despite their initial popularity, Happy Jack's potato chips, with sales reaching approximately 2 million bags annually, eventually faded from the market. The brand was discontinued in 2018 due to shifting consumer taste and increased competition in the snack market, which made sustaining profitability challenging. Happy Jack's potato chips, once a snack aisle favorite for their crispy texture and quality ingredients, faced a decline. What's the fate of another beloved chip brand, Jay's, after its acquisition by Snyder's of Hanover? Let's explore. Jay's Potato Chips, a beloved snack brand, began in 1927 in Chicago, Illinois. Founded by J. Anderson, who initially created potato chips in his mother's kitchen and sold them from his Model A Ford, these chips quickly gained popularity for their thin, crispy texture and delightful flavor. Over the years, Jay's expanded its offerings to include Okie Dokie popcorn and Crunchers potato chips and a variety of hot stuffed snacks. At its peak, Jay's Foods held a significant 23% share of the potato chip market in states such as Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Missouri, Minnesota, and Iowa, with 30 million bags sold annually. Despite its success, Jay's faced financial challenges and filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy twice, first in 2003 and again in 2007. In December of 2007, the company was forced to close its manufacturing plant in Chicago permanently. These financial difficulties impacted the company's ability to sustain operations, causing the discontinuation of Jay's potato chips and related snacks. Fortunately, Snyder's of Hanover intervened and acquired Jay's assets, ensuring the continuation of distribution across the Midwest.